This video was brought to you by the Critical Language Service. To learn more about our Arabic courses taught via telepresence and Skype to junior high schools, small colleges, and homeschool groups, visit our website at www.criticallanguageservice.com.
Welcome back. Now we're going to deal with part 5 of chapter 10, alternatives for and al-Masdar in spoken Arabic. In spoken Arabic, neither Masdar nor an is used. The difference between the main verb and a subordinate verb is expressed by the presence or absence of the prefix be, and we have discussed this in previous chapters, but we're going to look more into it in relationship with the use of it instead of in or al-Masdar. Main verbs, which in formal Arabic take marfu', the dhamma, form, take be, the prefix be in spoken Arabic. Subordinate verbs which take mansub form in formal Arabic have no be prefix in dialects. So be is for the main verb, no be, no main verb. So this example, ممكن تيجي معايا عند الدكتور. It's okay for you to come with me to the doctor. So ممكن تيجي معايا. Here it's a subordinate verb. And how do we know it? It's because there is no be. And we said be are for main verbs. The equivalent of this would be هل من الممكن أن تذهب. So mansub in formal Arabic, but in spoken Arabic it's a verb with no be. That's the equivalent of أن plus المضارع mansub. Another example is عايزة أسهر الليلة عشان ما عنديش محاضرات بكرة. So I want to stay up tonight because I have no lectures tomorrow. So again, this is a subordinate in informal Arabic, and we know this because subordinate verb because there is no be, so it's a subordinate verb, not a main verb, and its equivalent in formal Arabic would be أريد أن أذهب. أن أذهب منصوب مضارع منصوب with an, and that's a subordinate verb in formal Arabic. عايزة أسهر is a subordinate verb in spoken Arabic. On a side note, you see here and عنديش, I don't have, and to, it's the same word. The ya sheen here is to add possessive, I don't have, and negative, whereas and here doesn't have any suffixes. They look the same, kind of, but they mean different things. So is it okay for you to go to the doctors with me? And I want to say up because I don't have. So it depends on the context on how we use and with ish or and the homsh and the hash, etc. So another side note, we have preposition بعد or قبل, for example, and with these prepositions the linking word ما is used. So بعد ما نتخرج, after we graduate, بعد ما here is a linking word. In formal Arabic, the pronunciation of possessive pronouns endings who and hum shifts to he and him when immediately preceded by a kasra or a ya. Example. So the examples we got here is يجيئون إلى بيتنا كثيرا واستمعنا إلى زملائنا. يجيئون إلى بيتنا means they come to our home often, a lot, and استمعنا إلى زملائنا, we listen to our colleagues. So the possessive pronoun, meaning that when we replace بيتنا, and the equivalent of بيتنا in the pronoun world is هو, so we would say يجيئون إلى. So يجيئون إلى بيتنا كثيرا, we said that بيتنا is replaced, if we are referring to it as a possessive pronoun or pronoun, it would be هو, who with a dhamma, but since there is an إلى, we cannot put a dhamma, it has to go and becomes a kasra. So يجيئون إليه كثيرا, here this he This here refers to بيتنا, and the كسرة belongs to إلى because it's مجرور, so إليه. Same for استمعنا إلى زملائنا, استمعنا إليهم. Home is the equivalent of زملائنا pronoun wise, but since there is إلى, the dhamma that is supposed to be here comes a كسرة because it's مجرور. Another example, كتبت على الكلمات على الدفتر. I wrote the words on the copybook. Good call. And so على الدفتر, دفتر is masculine, so it takes who, but since على is a preposition, so it's مجرور, yada yada yada. So it's كتبت الكلمات عليه. Okay, guess the point is obvious. What we're trying to say is that the possessive pronouns like home and who are affected by jarra and ya, so it gets voweled accordingly. Another pronoun whose pronunciation changes is the suffix of al-madi for antum. In this case, the subject ending tum for antum adds a long vowel wa for ease and beauty of pronunciation. So we have an example here. قابلتم أنتم قابلتم هي, so ha, قابلتم ha, but since it's kind of difficult to pronounce, in Arabic there is a long vowel wa to make it easier for pronouncing. So قابلتموها, قابلتم أنتم قابلتموها, قابلتم هي, قابلتموها. Another example, درستم أنتم درستم, and أنا, this is the pronoun for أنا, attached pronoun أنا. درستم ni, you cannot pronounce that, so درستموني, درستموني. Finally, note that the silent alif that is written on the plural suffix waw, wa, waw alif, on verb is dropped when an object pronoun is added. So for example, أقاربي, my relatives, تذكروا, remembered, and if you're talking about yourself, so أقاربي تذكروا أنا, and أنا attached object pronoun would be ni, so we drop the alif and it would become تذكروني. أقاربي تذكروني, so ni here refers to أنا, wow has been dropped for ease and beauty of pronunciation. In this example, هل تريدون أن تقرأوا هو, so هو is like referring to a book. هل تريدون أن تقرأوا, do you want to read, and as an attached object pronoun it would be who, so the N would be هل تريدون أن تقرأوا هو. Notice how the alif has been dropped, the huwa was replaced by the attached pronoun تقرأوه. Easy.